Coming up on Mountain News this morning, folks are rallying around a Leslie County team that survived a deadly fire. And officials in Pike County meet to discuss the details of an agreement with a private company seeking to build a landfill on the former mine land.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Welcome to Mountain News This Morning. I'm Neely Green here with you on this Wednesday, February 18th. The time is now 6:29, and let's check in with meteorologist Megan Desmond for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, I have a hypothetical for you.
Oh gosh, what is it?
Would you rather be stuck inside on a very pretty warm day or stuck outside when it's pouring rain?
I would definitely say, oh, that's kind of hard. I'm going to say staying inside on a nice day because I've done that multiple times.
Okay.
I feel like that's the choice I'll go with because I feel like being outside would not be pleasant. But for today, it's a rather okay day. It's not a perfect day. It's not a bad day. We're just going to see some windy conditions to start off the day with many folks seeing elevated wind speeds. Those gusts are even faster. Just something to consider as you're heading out the door this morning. And we're looking at overcast conditions, which is giving those warmer temperatures this morning, but we'll also be providing some rain chances as we're heading later this morning as well. So just some things to consider. Overall, though, temperatures will be very nice. We're talking upper 50s and low 60s this morning with high temperatures and a mixture of the low to mid 60s. You're noticing there's not a lot of difference in those temperatures, so really just going to be staying really pleasant and comfortable throughout the day. High temperatures around that 4 o'clock time frame. Neely.
A Southern Kentucky teenager died suddenly as tryouts were underway for the Russell County High School softball team. According to the school's principal, 15-year-old Briley Northcutt said she was having trouble breathing, and her coaches started to help. However, the Russell County coroner says there was nothing anyone could do. She had suffered from a pulmonary embolism or blood clot in her lung.
Shock, heartbroken for our softball team, for our school, for her parents. She's a quiet student. Very active in her church youth group, FFA member. Again, just starting her high school career here, but it was showing promise. She was going to be one of our success stories.
Doctors say pulmonary embolisms are rare in someone as young as Briley, and they are hard to diagnose. A Powell County woman's death is bringing light to the dangers of open flames in your home. Firefighters say 75-year-old Linda Snowden was injured after her clothes caught on fire. She was flown to Cincinnati last week, where she died on Sunday. Major Lisa Johnson says clothing is the #1 cause of burn injuries from a flame. Johnson says fire spreads more quickly on fabric.
I wouldn't be around them with your loose clothing because you could be walking, go by a candle, and it's going to get your pant leg. I mean, there's just so many hazards to it.
She also warns people of spraying too much cologne or hairspray before being near an open flame. The Clay City Fire Department doesn't receive a lot of calls for burn injuries, but Johnson says when they do, they're serious. As we first reported online Saturday, 3 women died in a Friday night fire in Leslie County. Though the loss has devastated the community, it's also uniting them. I'm sharing why folks are coming together for the family affected.
Kentucky State Police Post 13 in Hazard was notified of a structure fire along Kentucky 421 in the high community of Leslie County.
On Friday, that fire killed 3 people, 84-year-old June Nance and daughters 56-year-old Lisa Markham and 50-year-old J.D. Anna Begley. The only survivor, 15-year-old Cicely Begley.
She's a great kid. Cicely's involved in sports. She's a cheerleader and softball player. Great academic student, great role model. Always, has great attendance, just all the way around a really good kid.
Cicely's grandmother, June Nance, was a retired educator in Leslie County. Mountain View Elementary principal Heather Gay worked alongside her for many years and says where June was, so was her granddaughter.
With Miss June being an educator for so long, like everybody just knew her and they also knew how special her family was to her. Cecily, it was her granddaughter, but all of them lived together their whole life.
When the community heard about the loss of 3 of their own, many folks wanted to help. Businesses and organizations are doing what they can to rally around the teenager. Rudy's Bakery owner, Sarah White, is fundraising through a spaghetti dinner in which she is donating all proceeds to Cicely.
It's been amazing at the outreach from our neighboring counties to help this family. And, you know, that was our goal in doing this, was to make it a community effort and do as much as we can to help them.
Though she is now in the care of a guardian, Cicely has an entire region ready and willing to help her through this unimaginable time.
That's the great thing about Leslie County, is that everyone comes together and rallies around to support whoever needs the support. And in this instance, it's a 15-year-old girl who has faced something that no one should ever have to face. But she's got this whole community.
Gaze says, as devastating as it is, it's important for the community to be there for Cicely, because that is what Miss June would want. For more information about fundraisers, funeral donation, and other ways to help Cicely, just look for the story on WYMT.com or the WYMT News app. A Lexington couple is getting help from neighbors they've never met. Roy and Lena Campbell lost everything after a fire destroyed their home at the start of January, and the community has rallied behind them. Yesterday, Leestown Coffee House donated 20% of its sales to the Campbells, even though owner Thomas Ward has never met the couple.
I don't really have to know them. I want to help my neighbors. We are a community-first business, and the Campbells are in the community, so we would love to support them.
One supporter, Diana Browning, organized the fundraisers. She called local businesses near the Master Station neighborhood and asked them to help. A Pulaski County man is accused of sex crimes with girls. The Sheriff's Department arrested 64-year-old Eric Dick of Science Hill. He's charged with sodomy, rape, and other charges. He's accused of engaging in sex acts with 2 girls beginning in 2021. Dick is being held in the Pulaski County Detention Center. In Davis County, state police arrested a pastor after investigators say he engaged in a sexual relationship with a minor. Troopers took David Rogers into custody Monday night before booking him into the Davis County Jail without bond. Rogers faces several charges, including rape and sodomy. He was listed as a worship pastor on Pleasant Grove Baptist Church's website. A Kentucky man who won the Powerball jackpot last year has been arrested again. James Farthing won a $160 million Powerball jackpot after buying a ticket in Georgetown last April. Shortly after, he was arrested and accused of assaulting a police officer in Florida. He's now charged with intimidating a participant in the legal process. Deputies responded to a home on Cynthiana Road February 11th after a woman reported people there had a weapon and wanted to hurt her. They found marijuana and a gun. The complainant says Farthing picked up the woman for a prearranged meeting. He told police she felt pressured by Farthing to take a gummy. He's due in court April 2nd. The Pike County Fiscal Court hosted a special meeting Monday discussing a controversial proposal that would put a private landfill in the Myra community. Officials say the agreement the court signed with USA Waste and Recycling is just the first step in the company's exploration process as it looks to potentially build and operate a landfill in the county. Judge Executive Ray Jones provided details to the public about the company's pitch Monday, saying the court believes it will be the most viable option for addressing the county's quickly filling landfill. But he says the true decisions and plans will be discussed several years down the road, and the county did not approve the construction, just the concept.
The only thing that's been done here is we are looking into that possibility, because I can tell you, I won't be here. I'm going to say that again. The next court is going to have a hard decision to make. And it's going to be a hard decision because of inadequate planning since the inception of this landfill.
The fiscal court meets again March 3rd at 5:30 p.m. and limited public comment will be accepted about the landfill situation. But Jones says this fiscal court will not be making the decision when the time comes. Kentucky Power filed an application with the Kentucky Public Service Commission for approval to construct a new cooling tower at the Mitchell plant in West Virginia. Officials say it will help ensure the plant is available to serve customers now and in the future. Kentucky Power will invest more than $95 million to rebuild the cooling tower, and it would result in an increase in monthly bills, possibly as early as next year. It was a great day for horse racing fans as tickets for Keeneland Spring Meet in Lexington went on sale yesterday morning. During the fall meet, fans got to check out new features like the east entrance and saddling paddock, but construction was still underway. This spring, they will get to see the finished product. Gabby Godet with Keeneland says the track's new paddock will be open and fully functional this April. The paddock includes new dining experiences and all-inclusive rooms.
Go to our website and try to look at some of the descriptions and try to get a good feel of what you want come race day, because each room provides a completely different experience.
When tickets go on sale, they sell fast, especially for opening weekend. Cadet says if the tickets you want are sold out, keep checking the website. The first day of the spring meet is April 3rd.
And we're still watching those very nice temperatures as we're starting off your Wednesday. Many folks in the upper 50s. It's 57 in Jackson, London, Hazard, and Clintwood, 61 in Whitesburg, 60 in Williamsburg. So you're not going to need that winter coat this morning, and temperatures this afternoon will be improving, but not by too much. The low to mid 60s is where we'll be sitting later on today. And the reason why we're not going to see too much change in those temperatures, it's very overcast, and we're also watching some slight chances of rain starting later this morning, which will limit the amount of warmth that we do see. So what you need to know as you're heading out the door this morning, temperatures in the upper 50s with cloudy skies. By the time you're heading home, we're starting to see some of those chances for rain, and temperatures will be in the low to mid 60s. Neely.
Thank you, Megan, and thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:41, and still to come on Mountain News this morning. Thinking about using AI to create your headshot instead of hiring a professional photographer? We have more on what experts have to say about using AI-generated profile pictures for your job search.